Hey y'all, welcome in. My name is Barry Bales. This is Bales Farms, and this is a little thing that we do every now and then called Front Porch Conviviality, where we are on our front porch and we are quite convivial. Especially the convivialist of them all, my better half, Allison Bales. Please make her welcome. Hi. Does it feel like Groundhog Day?
Yes.
We are having a heck of a time. It's become as if 2020 couldn't 2020 anymore. We are now on our 5th try at this video.
But look how beautiful it is.
I know, it's very beautiful.
Isn't it awesome?
It's always beautiful. It's always sunny in Mossy Oak. Okay, today's Sunday. We don't normally do these on Sunday. We normally do them on Friday afternoon to sort of say, all right, the work week's over, weekend's coming, we made it through another one, let's have a drink, we'll talk.
Praise Jesus, we've made it through another week.
So this Friday during the day, I drove 3 hours round trip to pick up some pigs.
Sweet pigs.
Yeah. And we were going to do it that evening. But in the unloading process, one of the pigs got loose. Went through the electric fence, went through the hog panel, it shouldn't have happened, but it did. And that took till well past dark, so we didn't get to do it Friday. Yesterday, Saturday.
We tried and we tried and we tried.
We tried twice. The first time, Allison's phone cut off halfway through our talking for some reason. I don't know if that was a sign.
It was probably a sign.
Then we tried to do one right after that, and then dummy me didn't plug in the mics to the phone, so there was no sound. Our light blew over. We gave up because we had reservations for supper because yesterday was our 22nd wedding anniversary.
Can you believe it? Can you believe
no, I
we
can't.
made it that long?
I can't believe I'm 22 years old.
You're older than 22.
I know, but what I'm saying is I can't believe my life has seen 22 years, yet let alone my marriage. So anyway, thank you.
Your marriage could be graduating from college.
Thank you for staying married to me and not killing me and putting up with all of my chicanery.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
But we did have a lovely meal last night
at Stony Knob.
Stony Knob Cafe over in
favorites.
Weaverville, North Carolina.
Yeah. So when you were 22 years old, what were you doing?
I was on the road about 320 days a year. What were you doing?
When I was 22, well, we met when I was 22.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that's when your life curve went.
I had graduated from physical therapy school, go Monks. And
UTC.
Yes, I came back here went to Kingsport to live, and I had a great job. And then we met, and
it's all downhill
on a blind
from there.
date, and then our second date. Do you remember where we went on our second date?
Our second date?
Mm-hmm.
No.
We went to down home to see J.D. Crowe.
Oh, that's right. I still have the ticket stubs from that.
That's so sweet, you do?
Yeah.
And do you remember I said, oh, he plays banjo, because I'm not a bluegrass person. I don't mean any disrespect. That's not what I grew up jamming to.
You didn't realize J.D. Crowe was J.D. Crowe.
Yeah. And so I said, oh, my dad plays the banjo.
No. Not like J.D. Crowe.
You said, does he play like J.D. Crowe? And I said, no, not like J.D. Crowe. But I think you meant, does he play bluegrass style or...
3-finger versus clawhammer.
Yeah. And what I meant was, what he does doesn't sound like what J.D. Crowe does.
Your dad's good at a lot of things.
He loves playing
Banjo's not one of them.
Now.
It's true. He knows it. It's true.
So one time, Barry is very good at the banjo. It's my favorite instrument that he plays. You're very good at it.
I mean, give me 3 weeks and
you can play Cripple Creek.
I can play the kickoff to Georgia Girl.
Really?
That's deep catalog. If anybody bluegrass fans, capo, 4th fret, Terry Baucom. Rock'em sock'em Terry Baucom.
That's good stuff, man. Isn't that what he says?
Yeah, man, that's a good style.
But anyway, so you were playing the banjo for my dad.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe like getting it in tune or something.
No, I played Cripple Creek, and when I got finished, your dad said, "Do you know Cripple Creek?"
And you said,
I just played it the best I knew how.
"Oh, poor dad."
So anyway,
But
we
in
haven't
his-
finished the introduction.
In his defense,
In
his defense, I think the person who
Your
was
dad's an
teaching
engineer.
him, no, the person who was teaching him put down the wrong title with the song. He wrote "When the Saints Go Marching In," and it was like a very slow ballad. And that's what he learned on, and I think that it was a mistake. And just like algebra, when you learn something wrong, it's very hard to unlearn it. Or neuroanatomy, or I mean,
You know, that's what I was thinking. Neuroanatomy.
it's very hard. Yeah.
So
That spinothalamic tract. When you learn,
one.
it, you better learn it right, or else. Whew, that happened to me in PT school. We had a professor that taught us incorrectly. It was terrible. You all know what I'm saying. They know.
there may be one of them that knows what you're saying. So anyway, you've usurped my introduction. Normally we say, "Hey, what are you drinking?"
22 years together.
Yeah.
It's our 22nd anniversary. So we were talking about that. And then what were you doing at 22?
I was working.
I was
What I
just
always do, I
graduating
work.
from physical therapy school.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking a gin and tonic, but my gin has been infused with pear and vanilla.
You know, we're all friends here, and people realize that this is not 20th Century Fox. So I'm going to go check that phone and make sure it's still working. So you just continue to talk, please.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, if it's not working, I just don't know what we're gonna do. Is it working? Hello? Awesome! Yay! But do we have sound?
Well, we won't know till later.
That's gonna be the question.
Okay,
Yes,
so anyway.
that's a. I have been infusing our gin that we've got with the pears you grew and some vanilla beans
You mean the pear trees that I
that you grafted.
grafted myself,
Yes.
and they actually lived and produced pears?
We've talked about that
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Kudos.
Okay.
What are you drinking, darling?
I am drinking, I guess it would be Anne a la Louisiane, which is...
Sounds like something our friend Aaron would like.
Well, it's like Mexican food. Most of my drinks are. They're all just a variation of all the same things. It is rye, sweet vermouth, Benedictine, Peychaud's bitters, and a little dash of absinthe.
Does it make you sick after you've eaten them? I mean, had those?
Excuse me?
Well, you know how sometimes you eat Mexican food and it just doesn't agree with you. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about the general you.
You mean you?
Yeah, like when people eat at Taco Bell, or as Marshall says, Taco Bowl. I think
You
that
mean toxic belch?
I think that some people's bellies do not feel lovely after they eat.
Well,
Taco Bell.
unless it's after midnight and you've had way too much to drink, you shouldn't be eating at Taco Bell.
Well, hopefully that's not what's going on with our 13-year-old. Hopefully he's just.
Well, he can't drive except for the four-wheeler, so I'm sure it's not.
He did enjoy a steak quesarito yesterday.
You mean cat quesarito? There goes some wood ducks right there. Hey,
Oh,
boys.
yay.
No, that's not wood ducks. Those are hooded mergansers. I guarantee
Oh,
it.
my.
Wing beats are too fast.
Well.
Anyway, duck season is upon us. That's why I'm hyper aware of what's going on.
Oh, you're always hyper aware of ducks.
Well, so what?
I'm just saying.
Okay, so speaking of ducks, that is a segue into camouflage and Mossy Oak.
And Mossy Oak Go.
And our good friend Walt Gabbard, who was with us this week visiting for a couple of days.
Yep.
Mossy Oak is the camo brand, camouflage. You can say it either way. And they have a great mobile app called Mossy Oak Go. And they have a lot of different series within that app, one of which is called A Day in the Life. And Walt was kind enough to come down here and do a video shoot on a day in the life at Bales Farms and what we do.
Which was so nice.
And I expect it to be awesome because Walt is a 30-something-year-old from Eastern Kentucky, good old boy, but he is one of the nicest guys there is, and he is a game changer in that world. He's one of the best video production guys that there is. I mean, he literally has not only raised the bar, but he's changed the game when it comes to outdoor shows, hunting shows, content of any kind in the outdoor space. He's doesn't have any peers, in my opinion. And I can't wait to see what he comes up with. So go check them out. They have lots of things, some of which are for folks who don't necessarily hunt or fish. There's recipes, different things. But we'll keep you posted on when that's available to see. But he was here, had a great time, got some free clothes out of it. What else?
Do you want to do a question tonight?
Sure, let's do a question
Okay.
and see if it comes out.
Yes.
It may blow the camera up.
Our good friend William Sullivan.
Who had a successful day in the deer woods that I saw on Facebook today.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah. Our good friend William Sullivan has asked where the name for the band that you're in, Union Station, came from.
I'm in a band?
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. Oh, pre-COVID. Yes, I vaguely remember being in a band called Allison Krause and Union Station. And I've been asked this question a lot, but I was not there at the inception of the band, despite the fact that I have been a member since 1990, going on 31 years. I am not an original member. So most of what I've picked up is hearsay and innuendo. But it's my understanding that Union Station is named after the train station in St. Louis, Union Station, because at the time they were a more local regional band based in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, which was, the band was started by our good friend John Pennell. And I've heard them say numerous times, shampoo banana, instead of, you get it. And a lot of folks up in that area, Indiana, St. Louis area. Mike Harmon was from Bethalto, Illinois. Dave Denman was from somewhere in Indiana. Can't remember right now. And I don't even think they were original members. I think Nelson Mandrell was an original member who may possibly have been a professor at the U of I, but he's originally from South Carolina. He looks like Ned Flanders. It's just lots of interesting things going on. So yes, in summation, the St. Louis Union Station train depot, I think, is where the name came from.
And if there are people out there who don't know that band or someone from that band, should they look up somebody like John Pennell and see what he's done? And
sure, look up John Pennell.
See if he's on YouTube or
right,
something.
And see all the great songs that he's written that we've recorded. Most of these folks are on YouTube, I think.
Did he write Too Late to Cry?
He did. He wrote the majority of the songs on Allison's first record.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Well, it was nice of her to record them.
Well,
he didn't write them for that record.
But was there a lot of money made?
Well, I'd say by now.
Oh.
I mean, that's been.
That's when people used to buy records.
Let's see, I was 16 when that record came out. So how many years has that been? Too many for my brain to comprehend.
Was that in 86?
85 or 86, because I graduated high school in 87.
Now you're telling your age.
I'm 51. So, what else? What else have we done? We mentioned our anniversary, right?
Who honestly, who remembers on this one?
I know.
We've recorded it so many times.
I know. I don't remember what we've said and what we haven't
Yes,
said.
we probably
You
said
think
it
we'd
all.
you think we'd have it down and be a lot slicker by now? So anything else we need to let them know about?
I think we need to say, we hope you have a great week.
For those of you who are local and some of our dear, awesome customers, just be aware that we're starting to get into the season of holidays and weird times. So some of our delivery days may have changed a little bit. And for any of you that are watching this, we're going to let you in on a little secret. We have, hopefully, if all the powers that be, we're waiting on other people to make this happen. But if they do their part, hopefully very soon, we're going to have a new website, which will have lots of those. That's pertinent information for the dates and the.
And you have worked very hard on that.
I have.
And you have put in a lot of hours. I've put in a lot of hours, but you've put in an amazing amount of hours. It's
my eyes are crossed a little bit because of it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
How much goes into it, but also, even if you're not local, we do have great merch because Barry is so good at that. Awesome hats, shirts.
I am a hat snob. I'm an apparel snob. I'm a merch snob. I looked for hats for 2 years, 3 years before I finally pulled the trigger. Mm-hmm. I love these. We have our new relaxed twill hats, Legacy brand. I don't like a hat. There's so many of them that just kind of sit up on your head like a little beanie. These don't. These are roomy, plenty of material. They have your adjustable buckle in the back, Bales Farms plow logo on the front, Bales Farms on the back. We have this model in olive and blaze orange, or as they say on the website, UT orange. Although I don't know if I'm so
UTC colors.
proud of that these days. We also have
and
navy and gold, and we have khaki and hunter green.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you like football or basketball or hunting or just golfing.
Or if you hate all of those, they still work.
That's right.
So anyway.
Have a great week.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great Monday morning, a great week. Stay safe, stay sane, and I hope to goodness that the 5th time is a charm and we're able to send this video to you.
We hope that you're seeing it somehow.
Thank you. Good night.